2002, Seoul. If you're a real football head, you already know the vibe. It's honestly the most shocking opening game in World Cup history. France walked onto that pitch as the heavy favorites reigning world and European champions, fully expecting a walk in the park. But instead, they got absolutely humbled, losing 1-0 to a debutant Senegal side that played with zero fear and everything to prove. Fast forward to right now, we are at the New York, New Jersey Stadium for the 2026 opener, and you can practically feel the history in the air. The ghosts of that 2002 match are finally being revisited on the biggest stage. So, I've got to ask, is today the day France finally exorcises those demons? Or are we about to witness another historic upset that flips this tournament on its head? Now, let's talk about how this game is actually going to look on the pitch. France are the favorites, right? Everyone knows their 4-3-1 setup. They want to get the ball into those half spaces. Basically, they're looking for that gap between the opposing full-back and the center back. They want to slip the ball in there, hold the defense out of shape, and then just carve them open. It's what they do. But here is the catch. Senegal is not just going to roll over. They've got this defensive shape of 5-3 that is designed specifically to suffocate teams like France. They don't just stand around, they move like a unit, they stay compact, and they make the pitch feel tiny. And man, you have to watch Kalidou Koulibaly. He's the boss of that back line. He's not the type of defender who just goes flying into tackles. He's a thinker. He's constantly sliding over to shut down those channels before the ball even gets there. If France keeps trying to force the same pass into those pockets, Koulibaly is going to eat it up every single time. For France to actually get a goal, they can't just be predictable. If they keep playing the same way, they're just going to run into that wall over and over. They need something different. Maybe they drag Koulibaly out of position, or they rely on a moment of pure magic from someone like Mbappé. It's basically France's creativity versus the sheer, physical brick wall Senegal has built at the back. It's going to be a proper chess match. Now, we have to talk about the real battleground, the midfield. This is where the game is going to be won or lost. France is rolling out a midfield three featuring Aurélien Tchouameni, N'Golo Kanté, and Adrien Rabiot. They're the engine room discipline, experienced, and brilliant at recycling the ball, but they're going up against a guy like Idrissa Gueye. If you know Gueye, you know he's an absolute nightmare for any playmaker. He's a human vacuum piece everywhere, breaking up play, winning those second balls, and just making it miserable for the opposition to find any rhythm. If France controls that central area, they'll dominate. But if Gueye can disrupt their flow, if he can force a turnover and immediately get the ball to someone like Sadio Mane or Nicolas Jackson on the counter, that's when France gets exposed. And that's the X factor. If Senegal successfully isolates Mbappé out on the wing, does France have a plan B? Deschamps is a master of experience. He's seen it all, but Senegal is incredibly adaptable under Pape Thiaw. While Deschamps plays the long game, Senegal can shift gears in an instant. It's France's controlled, tactical strength against Senegal's high energy, disruptive chaos. It's going to be frantic, it's going to be physical, and honestly, this midfield battle is the main event. Now, here's the million-dollar question. What happens if we're at the 70-minute mark and the game is still deadlocked? This is where the bench becomes the difference maker. France has an absolute luxury. Deschamps can look at his bench and bring on guys like Coman or Thuram. These are world-class players who can just turn up the heat when the opposition is starting to get tired. That's the biggest test for Senegal. Can they maintain that crazy, high-intensity energy for the full 90 minutes? Or are they going to hit a wall as the game drags on? If Senegal starts to fade and France brings in fresh legs with that much pace, that's where the game could really slip away from them. It's all about whether Senegal can keep that discipline tight until the very end, or if France's depth just eventually overpowers them. So, where does this leave us? Honestly, it's going to come down to the final 10 minutes. If France keeps possession and controls the tempo, they'll probably edge it out. That depth is just too hard to ignore. But if Senegal keeps that energy high and forces a mistake, don't be surprised if we see an upset. My gut? I think this ends in a tight, dramatic draw or a narrow late winner for the French. But hey, that's football. What do you guys think? Drop your final predictions in the comments below. Do you see a late Senegal miracle? Or does France show why they're the favorites? Make sure you're following for more deep dives as the tournament rolls on. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one.